Hey everyone, welcome into Symbol Gaming channel. We're back on the Fishing Symbol, the Pro Tour. I'm doing something that I haven't done before. Just sort of getting into this game. Really, I'm a bit late to the party with the update to the Pro Tour, but we're gonna just try and see how we get on with spinning for rainbow trout. Now, I'm on Bergsee, and I have a sneaky suspicion that we may land a pike or two here. But, you know, we're going to just crack on and just see how we go with this. I need to get some tackle points. I need to get more tackle points up. You can see here, I'm using silver lure. I'm just trying to think what that's called now. Let's have a look. Let's just have a look at the... if I can remember the controls on this now. Let's just press Y. Let's have a look. So we've got the shattered glass silver on here. Now, I know from trout fishing in real life, I normally use a silver Toby in real life for fishing to catch trout and stuff, and it's very successful. But I have got absolutely no idea what it'll be like in this game. We are actually fishing, like I say, we're fishing on Bergsee. And we're fishing sunset, I think we're fishing here actually, yeah. I think it's sunset, so it's late on in the afternoon. Let me just check this is streaming okay and you guys can hear me fine. Should be streaming in a second. Should be okay. Let me just do a quick check. I want to make sure that we're okay. You guys can hear me before we actually get stuck into some fishing. So let's just check. Get back into this. Should be fine, but you never know. It's always worth checking. Cool. Let's just do a quick. Because with all these Streamlabs and stuff doing updates and things, it's always difficult to actually keep up with things because sometimes the games change and stuff. Okay, I think we're on. Yep, it's looking all right. I have actually got chat open on here, so yeah, I think we're fine. Right, let's get into this. Let's have a look. Sorry about that, I should have checked this before. Just Streamlabs updating, sometimes it changes your settings. It can be a right pain in the butt sometimes, so I got to double check and make sure that it's streaming okay. Right, let's crack on here and see. Let's see what we can catch here, because I've got no idea. I've got a funny feeling that it might end up with a pike or two. But with the Pro Tour update, I do know that there's some rainbows in here now. So it's just a case of seeing what we can catch. So we'll just walk around the lake, do a few casts, and hopefully we can bag a rainbow trout. So we'll do a few casts out, and if needs be we can change the lure around, try different tactics. Not played this for a while, but I just thought we'd try to do something completely different from catfishing. There we go, we're in. I've got a perfect strike. Okay, now I don't know what we've got here. This could be interesting. Just watch the tension on the line. Looks like quite a good fish actually. It's taking a bit of line. Don't know if it's a pike though. Oh, I can feel the line on the reel, the tension. Let's just play this fish for a minute. That was quite close in actually, so let's see how we go. Is it a pike or is it a rainbow? Whoa, it looks a long fish. I think it's a pike. It's a pike. Looks a good one. We'll land this fish. Let's have a look at it. Obviously I think there's set lures to catch rainbow and stuff, but I need to get my tackle points up. So the Pro Shade lures, I believe, are really good for rainbow fishing on here. So, but you know, we'll give it a few casts. We'll try and catch a few fish and see where we end up. It's not a huge pike this, but it's a pike nevertheless, and he's in. Let's have a look. Little jack pike, innit? Northern pike, £10. We reached level 64. Okay, let's just do a few more casts in here. Just do one straight out, I think. 97%. It's not bad, pike, but not a target species. But that's a good thing about fishing, because you don't know what you're going to catch, and we're in again here. I've just got a feeling we might be plagued with pike. I haven't really fished this lake that much. Oh, what's this? Is that pike? Yeah, it's another pike. Northern pike. Bring it in. This is an excellent lure for pike fishing, this. The fish just jump. Now, that hopefully would have been a nice rainbow. And you got those pikes coming in. Whoa! Just got to watch the line tension on here a little bit. Is he in? Is he in? Not yet. Whoa. He's in now. Again, little northern pike, £9. Let's just cast over here where we saw that fish rise. That's roughly where that fish just broke the surface. So I've just reduced the retrieve back to 2 on the reel. Okay, nothing on that cast. Let's try again. Just trying to cover as much of the lake as possible. ZR Gaming, hi, welcome into the channel. just on Bergsee Fishing Pro Tour, Fishing Sim Pro Tour. Thanks for joining us. Okay, nothing on that one. Let's just try again. 100%, not bad. Okay. I've also got dynamic weather set on here. So it's interesting to see if the weather changes duration of this session. So two small pike caught so far. You can see a fish there on top of the screen there. You can see a fish on the surface. I don't think I can cast that far though, but we can try. Straight out, wasn't it? Straight out. Oh, hi ZR, could I play with you? Well, this is just a quick sort of session. We're just trying to catch some rainbows in this session, if possible. Although I've got a funny feeling we're going to end up with a lot of pike. So what I might do is I might set up a little stream where we can invite players in, and we can all join a session together. Possibly in the next stream. I think what we'll do is we'll walk around the lake a little bit, just try different spots. Okay, nothing happening there. Okay, let's just go for a bit of a walk. Just move up a little bit. Slightly different spot. Get the sunlight through the trees. Okay, this looks quite an interesting little spot, doesn't it? Let's try here. Just move up a little bit. Just try and cover a lot of the lake as much as possible. Did quite well catching these first two pike. Whoa! That looked too promising, didn't it? Right. Ah, that's cool, ZR. That's cool. I play an Xbox One. Also, when's your next stream? I do play on Xbox One, actually. I have got a full Xbox One set up here with 2 terabytes and loads of games on it. Also, I've got Eurofishing on there. Yeah, definitely. I do stream it on occasion, Xbox One, on this channel. I'm hoping to do a lot more. And I'll show you in 1 second. I went shopping yesterday, just into to game in sunny Warrington, and picked up some few games for 20 quid. 4 games for 20 quid. That was Wolfenstein, The New Order, Far Cry 4, which I've not really played in the Far Cry series, but picked up that yesterday. Picked up Doom. And also picked up Gears of War 4, which is actually available free if you're an Xbox One Gold member. You can pick that up this month for free. But I do stream on occasion Xbox One. My next stream, well, hopefully, I'm hoping to do a stream on Tuesday night, and I get a little bit of time. So it'd be pretty good to do a little bit more Xbox One streaming. Do you have Fishing Sim World on Xbox One? I don't currently. I do not have it currently. There we go. We're into a fish again. What fish is this? Is it? Are we back into a pike now? Let's just check. It's moving. I always try and tell what type of fish we got by how it's moving through the water. through the water. I don't have it on Xbox One now. It's another pike. A little bit of a bigger pike. This one. I think we're going to be very lucky if we catch a rainbow in this one, but you know we'll stick with this session anyway. It's just play it, see what happens. The reason I actually don't have it on Xbox One is mainly because I just love playing it on the PC. I've got quite a high spec PC here, and with graphics, everything on full ultra, everything, and I don't know what it is. I just like playing it on the PC. Let's just try and land this. This is a bigger pike for sure. What do we reckon this is? £18 or maybe £20? Let's try and land this boy. Yeah, it's pretty cheap, isn't it? It's to buy it on Xbox One, it is pretty cheap. I always end up buying games twice. So I bought Eurofishing on the PC, then ended up buying it on the Xbox One. I always end up buying two versions of the game. Whoa. So yeah, I do have my PC set up, and I do have my Xbox One set up. It's a nice northern pike. It's a 12-pounder. Let's just set this up. Make sure that's working. Okay, yeah. So let's just move up a little bit, just a little bit. Just work our way. What lake are we fishing at? This is Bergsee Lake. I haven't fished it really that much, to be honest. There's a fish rise there. So it's a bit of a first time, really. But I've just set my spinning kit up. I normally use this on the Grand Union, this setup for pike fishing. But I just thought we'll dip into Bergsee and just see if we can catch a rainbow. You never know. I need to change my lure, really. I believe that the Pro Shade Gold lure, I think, is one of the best lures to use for trout. But I need to get my tackle points up, so let's just have a look at where we're up to. Spinning kit. So this is the so these are the lures that I have, but they're all really, a lot of these lures, are really bass fishing, that I use for bass fishing. So I tend to use poppers for bass fishing, and I've also got dead baits as a perch there, or swim baits should I say. Pencil bait, spectrum, that could possibly be used for trout, but let's just stick with this. We've got 1,200 tackle points now. It is in Austria. That's right, and the weather, it is currently on dynamic. The main game that I do tend to stream is Fishing Sim World or Fishing Sim Pro 2, as it is now. It's a great update, this. Absolutely love this update. I haven't streamed for a few nights. Basically, I've been upgrading my PC kit, so it's now maxed out. And it's running like a dream. Whoa, there's a fish rise right in front of us. Look at that. Is it going to take it? It's just stopped. There we go. Look at that. There's a little technique. You see a fish rise close to your lure. What I tend to do is actually stop reeling the lure. So it's a bit like stop and go. And lo and behold, the fish spots it, turns around, bam, you're in. It's another pike, but you know, it's getting our tackle points up. So it's turning into a bit of a pike masterclass this session now. I just want to try and catch a rainbow trout in here. Right, that's fishing though, isn't it? You don't know what you're going to catch. I've downloaded the carp, Big Carp DLC pack too, so I need to do some more streaming on there. I just loaded on the game, Fishing Sim World. Where are you at right now? I just caught a rainbow, as you said about 10 minutes ago. Awesome. Awesome. Good job, bud. Once I land this fish, I'll just dip into the map and I'll show you where I am. What lure are you using to catch the rainbow? A lot of my lures that I bought in the previous version of the game were geared up towards pike and bass fishing actually, so this looks quite a good pike actually. Oh, and he's off. He's off. Right, let's have a look at them. Let's have a look at the map. I'll show you where I am. I started off here. That's where I came into the game. So I'm in between these two markers currently, and I'm sort of walking myself around the lake. Oh, good job, bud. 6 kilograms. Awesome. Okay, let's just have a look here. I might just try that one. I'm going to try this pencil. Let's have a look, see what we got. Normally use this lure for bass fishing, but you know, what the heck. Oh, as a rainbow came up, nearly took that then. Oh my god. Oh my god. Did you see that then? Just came right up at the last minute. We could be onto something here. Let's have a look. Let's just try this. Oh my god. There we go. I think we're in. It's a poor strike though. I think this is a rainbow. It was a bit of a poor strike, I must admit. We've got to play this fish very carefully. It's on a poor strike. Honeycomb lure. Alright, cool. Cool, cool. Right, I'm using a pencil lure here. We're into a rainbow. But it's a poor strike, so I might lose this one. So I'm not going to put too much strain on it. Oh, he's jumping away. It's a good rainbow. Oh, look at that fish at the bottom of the screen. A big carp. Oh my god. Right, we want to land this fish. Come on. At least we know we're on the right lures this time. So this is the pencil lure that I've changed to. Oh, I've got loads of fish around it. You can see them on the surface. I'm just going to tire this fish out. Just a little bit of pressure, not too much. Keep the rod up, keep the line tight. Try and tire the fish out. You can tell the difference because you can see with a pike it tends to swim around the lake quickly, dart around the lake, whereas this one's much slower. The rainbow's much slower pace. Keep the head up. Keep the head up. Is he coming in? No, I was trying to turn him then. Bring him in. Oh, he's jumping. I hate it when they jump. Keep the rod up. I'm just conscious because it was a poor strike, you see. Come on, we've got to land this fish. This will be my first rainbow. If I land this will be my first rainbow in here. I don't want to put too much pressure on because it was a poor strike, so I'm just trying to tire the fish out. Oh my god. He's in, he's in, he's in! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Awesome, check that bad boy. Oh, it's a brown trout. Oh my god, it's a brown trout. That's an awesome fish. I'm going to take a screenshot of that actually. Awesome brown trout. Absolutely awesome. Let's just transfer. Let's just put that on here. Well, what can I say about that? Personal best, £19 brown trout. That's my first brown trout of this game. First one. Not a rainbow brown trout, but I'll have that. I'll have that. Just. Oh, we'll have that. Absolutely chuffed to bits with that. Right, we're on the right lures. That's for sure. Nice brown trout. Right, just like that. So it's more, this pencil lure that I'm using, it's a bit more of a surface lure. You can see on the left hand side, it's actually just staying on the surface. So I'm just doing a little bit stop and go. I'm on 2 on a retrieve, constant slow. Here we go. Oh, there's a fish there. Came up to it. Yeah, I'm pleased with that 1ZR. That was a good fish. So when I get my tackle points up, I'm going to invest in some more lures for trout fishing, rainbow and brown trout. So here we go, we're in. Right, perfect strike. What we got here, is it a pike? Oh, it's darting around the lake. I think it's more a pike, this one. Is it a pike or is it a trout again? It's a long fish. I think it's a pike. Let's just put a bit of pressure on this fish. It was a good strike. so I can take the reel tension up to the red. Is it a pike? I think it's a pike. It's got red, yeah, there's red fins on it. Oh, I'm chuffed with that brown trout. I've got a screen grab of that, that's cool. Well, the thing is with the lures, just to answer your question, my lure's not going down any advice. It depends on the lure, because some lures are sinking lures and some lures are surface lures. You just have to check when you buy them. It'll tell you in the description of the lure. Sort of pencil lures, sort of long. Oh, I'm just trying to play this fish carefully. He's in. Yeah, just check the descriptions. It'll tell you whether it's a sinking or whether it's a surface lure. It's a little northern pike. Right, let's just tell you what. Let's just nudge up a little bit. Let's just move up. And also, when you're fishing, because I've done a lot of fishing in Scotland on rivers and stuff. I've salmon fished, I've fished for rainbow on Licky Monteith. I have fished for brown trout, and I've fished using fly fishing and also spinning. And you tend to keep the rod tip towards the surface of the water. You can use a slow and constant motion retrieve, sorry, or just constant, but just keep the rod tip down, and when you strike, keep the rod up, keep the tension on the line. You can see on the left hand side when I cast, you can see the lure is on the bar. You can see it on the bar. It's the depth bar, but you can see that it's staying on the surface. Whereas the previous lure that I used, the shattered glass lure, was a sinking lure, and you saw it on the depth bar head towards the bottom. I also keep my tension on the reel to 22, just in case, because if a fish takes it, I want it to pull the line, I want it to take the line. There needs to be give on the line. One other thing I would say is you don't always have to cast as far as you can. You'll be surprised at how often you might catch a fish. That was a perch, I think. Right at your feet, and try and cover as much of the water as you can. It's probably the best advice I can give, really. And if one lure's not working, try another, try different techniques. Mix and match, basically. So I've just stop and go here, so you can see it stop and go. It's a fish. Oh, here we go. So what I did there, when I see a fish coming to take the lure, I might stop reeling it in, just momentarily, just stop. Said, I just got a 4 kilogram European perch, never really got those. Oh, that's awesome. Predatory fish, you see. Pike, perch, predatory fish. We're into another pike here. That was a good strike, that. But do you see what I'm saying about fish just being under your feet? Just reeling that in, constant, stopped at the last minute. I saw a fish, look at it, I stopped, and then boom, took it right away. And I often find if it's a good strike, you can often push the tension. So I'm up at 34 here. You can see it's red on the reel, but you can push the tension right up to try and land the fish quickly. Because you've got a good strike, there's a chance that it'll stay on the line. Whereas if it's a poor strike, I tend not to put so much tension on the line. Oh, I'm still trying to get over that rainbow, the brown trout that I caught. Well, this is all helping to get the tackle points up, so we can definitely. I want to try and get hold of one of the. I think it's called the Pro Shade lures, because I believe they are good for. Just watch that tension. They are good for rainbow. Oh, it's a good pike. This. Let's give him a bit of a fight. He's in. He's in. He's in. What we got? Way, a bit bigger. £14. Cool. Okay, let's just move up a little bit. There we go. Again, this just looks like such a good spot here. Let's just fish here. Give it 5 minutes here. ZR, my best and personal fish on this game is a channel catfish, 40 kilogram. Wow, that's pretty big. Oh my goodness me. I've done a lot of fishing on here. Well, not on this lake, but on fishing symbols. And I've managed to catch some pretty big carp on here. You'll probably see them in some of my previous streams if you watch them. I've caught some catfish, some pretty big catfish. I think my record is £68, but I can't remember what that was, whether it was a catfish or whether it was a carp or something. I've no idea. I think it was probably a catfish, not a carp. That'd be a monster if it was a carp. I've yet to play the DLC, the big carp DLC. I've yet to play that on here, so there's a big fish there. That's a carp, isn't it? Look at that. Oh, I could see a big pike under the surface there. Stop and go. Sometimes you can just see the shadow of a fish next to your lure. So just a little bit of stop and go. Just wait for that lure to go. Oh my god. Right. Try a couple more casts here. So you notice when I cast, oh, there was a trout. Look at that. Oh my god. Let's just stop and go where that jumped. Oh. That was a good sized trout too. I thought that was a rainbow then. Let's try again. Oh, that was a duff cast. Rubbish. Let's see if that catches a fish though. It might do. There we go, look at that. Oh my god. It's a trout again, but even though it was a duff cast, bang, right away. Oh my god. Oh my god, Jesus. You never know in fishing. This looks a good sized trout. This is a good one. It's a poor strike yet again. Every time I catch a trout, it's a poor strike. What's going on? Right, again, I'm sort of keeping this at 28 tension on the reel. I'm not overdoing it. I'm not overdoing it. This looks bigger than the rainbow. This looks bigger than, sorry, the brown trout that I caught before, and this looks like a rainbow to me. I think we're into a rainbow. Play this carefully. It's a big one, this one. Oh, don't shake your head, don't shake your head. Keep the rod up. It looks a rainbow to me. I can see the rainbow on the side. Oh, what a size of a fish this is. Oh my god. This will be the biggest rainbow I've ever caught in here, I think. Just very carefully, just playing the fish, tiring it out, not overdoing it. Keep the line tension, keep the rod up. Oh, he's running, and as he runs, I move. I've just got enough tension on line. If he runs, he can take line. Oh, this looks a big fish. Oh, line's gone slack. Oh, he's running. Let's wind that line back in quick. He's in. He's in. Woohoo! Oh, look at that. Awesome. £13 rainbow, personal best. Print screen, thank you very much. Awesome fish. I could tell that was a rainbow. I could see the rainbow on the lateral side. I could see it running down. And that was caught on the pencil bait spectrum. At last we caught a rainbow. Right, let's move. Let's just move down a little bit. We'll have a look and see. Right, where's a TP points? Right, hang on, let's have a look. Right, we're on 12. Right, 1200 TP points. Okay, I don't think. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stick with this lure because I'm sort of quite liking this lure. Let's just move a bit closer to the water. Awesome! So we've caught pike, brown trout, rainbow trout. So far. And the target species was rainbow. So it just showed you that was a rubbish cast. Rubbish cast. And I just did a little bit of stop and go retrieve on this pencil bait right under my feet. Bang! Rainbow trout. That was an awesome take. There's a fish rise in front of me again. I'm liking this update. This is what the game needed, I think. Although I can still think of a number of options, efficient options that they can put into the game. I mean, I do a lot of carp fishing, but in particular pole fishing. It would just be great for Dovetail just to consider pole fishing in this game, because I'll tell you why. I think there's a lot of fishermen out there love the technical side of pole fishing. It's such a big thing in the UK with fisheries and stuff, different poles, different floats, different ways of fishing and stuff, and all the kit that you have, the seat boxes and stuff. I just think it would be brilliant to have a DLC where you had an option to go pole fishing on lakes. I'm sure I'm not the only one that thinks that. But it'd be great to go pole fishing for carp on here and have some more fisheries, UK fisheries. Oh, here we go again, right? Another rubbish cast. Where did that land? Oh my god, that was a rubbish cast. Right, do you know what though? Let's just take our time, wind it in. You never know. It's made a bit of a plop in the water, on the splash in the water, right? We're into contact with the lure now, so let's just see what we get. You never know. Right, nothing this time round. Let's just bring the bring it down to 22. I normally have the tension reel set at 22. There we go, we're in. We've got a perfect strike now. Reckon this is a pike because it didn't leap out the water, so see what we got. Never know. It's a good strike, so we can increase the tension a little bit. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, this isn't a pike. I don't think this is a pike. It's quite a slow take, this one. Yeah, definitely ZR. I just think there's lots of different options. I think we're into another trout here, actually. I just think that the technical side of pole fishing, I think just loads of people would love it. You know, you could buy your seat box with your tackle points. You could then fill your seat box with all the different floats and stuff. I think we're into a nice brown trout here, actually. It's great to see game fish in fishing sim world, that's for sure. The trout and the brown trout, the rainbow trout and stuff. That's so good. I mean, I know a lot of people go fly fishing and stuff, but I guess, I mean, I don't know, to actually animate someone fly fishing on here would be probably quite difficult. And also, I think, as with similar to pole fishing, with fly fishing, you actually have the technical side of it, so you have to choose the flies, you have your fly case, your fly box, don't you? I don't know, it's just a different type of fishing, game fishing, salmon fishing. And also, what I do think, I mean, I'm just giving my opinions here. You know, river fishing on a flowing river would be great, because when I was a kid, my dad took me, we used to go every couple of weeks river fishing. We went on lots of rivers in Scotland, salmon fishing, and just having a flowing river would be great. Even when you could go on a boat and just head downstream. Oh, look at that bad boy, he's looking good. Look at the red spots on that brown trout. Gosh, what's that? £19. We're getting a lot. I'm getting a lot of personal bests here. Right, let's just nudge up a little bit. You know what's? I think Dovetail may have sort of answered this on one of their weekly streams, but I'm fishing this supposedly at sunset. The time is just not moving forward. Do you know what I mean? We're not going into night time, and I quite often find that a little bit of frustration, really, because I want time to move forward as I'm playing the game, and I'm also on dynamic weather. Weather's not changed much. Not that I want to be in the rain and get wet, but you know, it'd be nice just to have these variations in every session of fishing, I think. Just going back to pole fishing, can you imagine playing multiplayer pole fishing and actually being in a competition? Because a big part of UK fishing, certainly in fisheries, is competition pole fishing, where you have the weigh in at the end and then release all the fish. I mean, the mechanics of that in terms of building it within this game would be pretty difficult, I think, but if it could be done, it'd be pretty awesome, really. We're certainly doing well on the trout front. I've caught some nice brown trout, I've got a nice rainbow trout, and just sort of, there's a seat there to the right, let's just fish in front of this seat. I'm just walking around the lake, really. Oh, well done, ZR. Brown trout, £6. Awesome. There we go, we're in here. A perfect strike again. Luckily, I just spotted that one as I was reading your chat then. I don't know what this is. Yeah, there's so many options. Deep sea fishing. You could go fishing on the beach with a beach caster. I mean, there's endless options, really. I've got a funny feeling this is a pike. I like the Grand Union on Fishing Sim World. I think that's pretty neat. It'd be good to see more canals and stuff. Let's just put a bit of tension on this. I don't know what this is. A funny feeling it's a pike. It's taking quite a bit of line. Come on, in you come. I think it's a pike. Yeah, it's quite a long fish. I can see it. Yeah, it's a good sized pike, this one. There he is. Oh, don't want to lose it. So I'm just using an Xbox One controller on my PC here. That's how I'm playing the game. I'm not using the mouse or anything. I normally stream in an evening, normally about sort of 9 o'clock, sort of 9 o'clock to sort of 9:30. I normally stream. But I had a bit of spare time this afternoon, so I thought I'd jump on and do a quick session. Right, come on. I also have a Twitter page if anyone wants to follow me on Twitter. It's a little £12 Northern Pike. Let's do a couple more casts here and we'll walk around a little bit. Just gives a bit of variety. Like I say, I don't know where the hot spots are on this lake, so in a way it's just quite good just to walk around and just see what works well and what doesn't. Just taking my time. Stop and go. Constant. Right. Let's do one more cast. And then we'll move around. Sort of keeping an eye on the surface of the water just to see if I can see a fish jump. And of course, why the fish jumping? Because there's insects on the surface. Just doing a little bit of stop and go on the lure. Okay, nothing that time. Let's just budge around a little bit. You can see the snow on the hills there. £19 pike ZR. Awesome job. That's a good job. I've no idea what the biggest pike I've caught on here is. I've not really fished this that much. So it's a bit of an experiment, this, really, to see what comes out of this lake. But I'm definitely going to get some more lures. I'll get some more trout lures. Good little tip, actually, that I picked up if you're pike fishing, is if you buy, using your tackle points, a swim bait. Oh, there's a big fish under there, look. I can see the shadow. Is he going to take it? No, I think it might have been a carp, actually. If you buy a swim bait, it could be a perch or it could be like a roach, and you cast it out, don't reel it in. Let it sink to the bottom of the lake and just leave it. You'll be amazed at sometimes the size of the fish that you catch with that. It's a sinking lure, but just cast it out as far as you can, or wherever, and just let it sink and leave it on the bottom. Don't reel it in. You'll be amazed at the fish that pick it up. Nothing on that cast. Let's just try. This looks interesting up here. Let's just try a cast. Oh, 100% spot on. Right. Just get a quick drink. This looks very fishy here. It looks like a big pool here, doesn't it? Oh, you're on £40 line. Ah, I see. I see. I'm not sure what line I've got on here. I think it's, let me just check. £20. This is, I'm fishing with £20 line on here. Let's just walk around a little bit more. I think we'll try this spot here in front of this seat. This looks pretty good. So the sun is behind us. And we're sort of aiming down the lake now. What a great view. I have to say, I know this is Bergsee and I know that it's in Austria, but it does remind me of Scotland, you know. It's like a lake or something in Scotland, a little loch or something in Scotland. Sometimes also what can be quite helpful is if you cast not so much out into the deep, but to your side. See, there's a fish just rise there, look. Yeah, I can see fish on the surface. Again, just trying different techniques, different positions, just to see if you can entice a fish onto the lure. I can definitely hear fish jumping around, that's for sure. Of course, comparable game to this is Fishing Planet. I have actually streamed that on here a couple of times before. I have to say my preference actually is Fishing Sim World. I do like the mechanics of this game and how you actually cast and but yeah, Fishing Planet's one to try out. Now that does have moving, flowing rivers in it and stuff, but it's just different. ZR, I'm aiming currently on pike and trout. Oh, good job, man. Awesome. Good to have a target species in your head. Makes it even better when you catch it, doesn't it? Now, see, I've walked all the way around this half of the lake. See, there's a fish just rise there to the right. And it's pretty quiet here. So what I might do is walk round to the other side of where we're fishing now, if I can get round there. And yeah, we'll see if we have any luck on that side. Nothing there. Let's just walk around a bit. Let's just speed it up. It does remind me of Scotland, this. Again, just moving up a little bit. Just try some different positions. Can we get down here? We should be able to. Yeah, we can. This looks interesting here. Next to this rock. Okay, let's just give this a crack. Oh, fish rise right in front of my lure. Let's just do the old stop and go. I'm just taking my time with this one. Just waiting for the fish to go bang. No joy. It's gone a bit quiet at the lake now. What's my username on Xbox? It's Panic Killer. That's all one word. I think it's PANICK1 LL3R. Come on, we've got to get another trout. Got to get another rainbow at least. I'm well chuffed with this session. It's been a really good session. I haven't played this game for a good, I don't know, 2-3 weeks. I just thought I had a bit of time. Let's get into it. Let's do a stream. I'm quite chuffed with this stream. I've been playing American Truck Sim 2, which I love. Such a good game. I've got most of the DLCs for that too now. I need to get the Utah DLC for that game. And also play a little bit of Project Cars and stuff when I can. Oh, there's a fish under there. Okay, let me see if I can type that in for you. It is, let me just type it in for you. Oh, got a space on that, didn't want a space. Let's remove that. Panic K1 LLER. Go. There you go, bud. Right, I think what we'll do is we'll walk right around to the other side. Let's see if we can catch a fish around there. It's a bit quiet this end of the lake, I think. Okay. Whoa, there was a nice fish there. Did you see that? Cool. Right. Let's just walk around a bit. See how far we can walk around. So hopefully you can see what I'm doing. I've got one rod, spinning rod, and just walking around the lake, different spots. You can pretty much think that you're going to catch something because you're increasing your chances by different locations around the lake. So, alright, here we go. Let's just walk around here a bit. I could just use the map and jump, of course, but I'm actually I just quite like walking. I think the scenery is really good. Right, let's just try here. Okay, we're right on the water here. Okay, let's just cast it straight out. I've certainly walked a fair old distance. Awesome, ZR. I'll check that out when I go on my Xbox. I'll look out for you. Just trying to grow the channel a bit. Trying to get more people to subscribe and stuff. And also follow out on Twitter. All game related stuff as much as possible with a bit of a simulation focus. I also play, what do we play now? Play Train Sim. I've got Train Sim World, which is the other Dovetail Games train simulator, which is pretty cool. So yeah, Train Simulator, TSW, play that, American Truck Sim, Euro Truck Sim, Project Cars, any of the driving games. Oh, is he going to come back? Did you see that fish then? That was a nice trout. Is he going to come back? No. It's cast out and towards the sunlight. Got a nice lens flare there on the screen. That was a good sized trout there, wasn't it? Whoa, we're in. We've got a good strike. We're on to another trout here. Is it a brown? I think it's a brown trout. Awesome. I think it's a brown trout. That sunlight looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Get a sunset. Let's get a bit. We get a close up of this fish. I'm sure it's a brown trout, you know. He's jumping, isn't he? It's not a perfect strike, it's a good strike, so I can put a little bit more tension on. So you see, if the fish swims to the left, I move the rod to the right. And vice versa. Whoa, he's fighting hard, this one. Come on, keep that tension on the line. Just trying to tire the fish out a little bit. Is he coming in now? Is he coming in? Whoa, that was a good jump. Whoa. Okay. God, he's jumping like crazy, this fish. You come now. He's in now. We're in. Oh, lovely. Nice brown trout. Look at that. Spots on that. Not too big. Not too big. £9. It'll do. Lovely little brown trout. I do love fishing this in sunset. Oh, ZR, you're Australian. Awesome. Whoa, we're in. I've not struck it. Oh, I'm just going to scratch my nose then. Right, I think this is a pike. I think we are onto a pike here now. Oh gosh, just trying to keep the tension on the line. Land this fish, just put a bit of 33 on the spool. It's not a big pike by any means, but let's try and land this fish. Come on. See how the pike tend to move through the water, cover a lot of water when you're playing them. The trout will jump a lot, but they just don't seem to dart through the water as quickly. Different characteristics, different fish. Alright, here we go. Come on, in you come. Oh, there's a bit of tension on there. At the end, he's in. Got him this time. Here you go. Northern pike, 11-pounder. Cool. Right, let's just go to the other side of this tree. Oh, we're having a good old session on here, that's for sure. This looks quite interesting here, doesn't it? Just next to these rocks. So we've got the tree to our left. Yep, this looks quite interesting here. Can I move further forward? Yeah, right. Right on the. I'm fishing right off the rocks here. So we're actually fishing in a little bit of an elevated position. Now I don't know if that would be a good thing in real life, because you might spook any trout. But we'll give it a couple of casts. Okay. Let's just try under the tree here. Just taking our time. Taking our time. Okay, let's just try moving around a little bit more. See where we're up to. I love the long shadows, you know, with the sun behind there and the sunset. Got the long shadows. Awesome. This looks an interesting spot. Let's just have a look. So again, I've got a tree there. It seems a bit more. Can we get around here? How about on here? Can we fish off this little spot? Yeah, let's give it a go. Okay, it's like you were just a little bit more elevated. Bring that spool down to 22. Which lure should I get with 1,450? Well, that's interesting, because I'll just check my inventory now. I think I've got about the same amount, you know. So what have I got? Well, I've got 1,200. So if you go into the lures, let's have a look. So I'm using the pencil bait spectrum lure, 4-inch. Let's have a look. So anything. Let's have a look what we got. Well, so you want to have a lure which is a little bit like a pencil lure. So there's a swim bait perch, which is great for pike. Cast it out, let it sink, leave it, boom. Just watch and see what fish you catch with that, and also the roach is good. You want almost like a pencil type lure, I think. There's a petroleum one there, which is quite cool. These I believe are really good. I saw a YouTube video. A streamer was fishing with the Pro Shade lures. I think it was a Pro Shade Gold, I think it was, that they were using. Popper's great for bass. So is the frogs. So anything that's quite a long sort of lure, that would be good. Pro Shade Orange Peel, that would be quite a good lure, I think. Pro Shade Freckles, that I would suspect that would be quite a really good lure for trout fishing. What else have we got? Let's just have a look. These look interesting. Smithwick Devil's Horse. They look interesting lures. I've not tried these, so they're all new to me. Yeah, Pro Shade lures. Tutti Frutti, I would suspect, would be a really good lure for rainbow and brown trout. I'll certainly be buying them. I just need to get my tackle points up a bit more. So I'm definitely after the Pro Shade lures. There's a fish rise just right there. Now, I was always taught when you're spinning, if you see a fish rise in front of you, try and cast the lure in the middle of the circles, you know, the ripples that come out from where the fish has risen. And every time I did that, whether it's fly fishing or fishing using lures, boom, you caught the fish. Always used to do that. Just cast. Not so much straight out, but more to my right. It's pretty quiet. It's gone quiet, the lake. When would you get Fishing Sim World on Xbox One? Well, I could probably get it any time, really. It's just a case of going onto the store and buying it. I mean, you know, predominantly I stream it on PC. The PC that I have that I'm using here is an i7. Oh, we're into another trout here. And this looks like a big fish. It's an i7 that I stream on here, which is I think it's a 6600K i7 with 32 gig RAM. It's got a, let me just check, it's a GTX 1070, a Zeus dual card. So it's packed out with 32 gig of RAM, so it's a pretty powerful machine, this. But what I can do with this PC is I can actually stream my Xbox through it. So Windows 10's got a handy little Xbox function on it where you can actually link your Xbox to your PC and then play games through it. I can do that on this now without any delay on the Xbox. So it would be it'd be good to stream it one time. Could do online tournaments yet. I haven't played a tournament for a little while, but it would be good to. This looks a really good fish. Just keep clicking into my channel because I'll try and stream as often as I can. Certainly every other night or every other day. I mean, I might even be streaming tonight, to be fair. I'm just doing this because I had a bit of time this afternoon. And I thought it'd be good just to get another session out on the stream. This could be a personal best here, actually. This is a nice rainbow. You can see, I don't know if you can see the fish. The fish's head is actually, I'm just trying to keep it up so it takes a gulp of air, it tires it out. Oh, this looks a big rainbow. Good fish, this one. I think this one could be better than the one that we caught early on in the session. Yeah, I would just say keep checking out my my channel. If I'm going to stream it, it'll be in an evening. Oh, we're in now. It'll be in an evening about. Oh, awesome fish! Look at the size of that bad boy. Just taking a screen grab of that. Personal best, 16-pounder. That's awesome rainbow trout. Absolutely awesome. So the target species today was a rainbow trout, and we've caught a number of brown trout. I think what we'll do is we'll have a few more casts and then we'll call it a day on this session, I think. But yeah, what I'd say is keep checking out my channel because I'm normally at 9 o'clock to 9:30 at night. I'm normally sort of do a stream. I should try and fix a time, and I might actually try and fix times when I'm streaming, as more and more people sort of getting into the channel. But it tends to be more like a little bit more like ad hoc, sort of like I just pick up a game. I tend to think, right, we're going to stream this. What you see is what you get. ZR, thanks for joining me in the channel. It's been great chatting to you. Click in again. We'll catch up another time. I'll check out my Xbox One, bud. So yeah, anyone else who likes fishing sim world, feel free to join us in chat. It's a little bit of a fishing sim world community. We're just fishing for trout at the minute, particularly rainbow trout. We just caught a nice 16-pounder. Fishing on Bergsee, sunset, dynamic weather. Catch you later, buds. ZR, have a good one. Be nice to catch another brown trout, actually. Whoa, we're in. And just as I say that, well, I think we might even have another brown trout. That was definitely a trout take. Awesome. Yeah, I think this is a nice brown. Hey, looks a big fish too, this one. Yep, it's definitely, I think it's a brown trout, this, for sure. Yep. Big fish. I think this is a personal best too, actually. We smashed a few personal bests in this session. Oh my god. Alright. Whoa, keep the head up. Gulp of air, tire the fish out, keep the line tight. Turn the fish. Come on, get away from there, get away from the rock. Thank you. I'm just keeping the tension on the rod. Keep the rod up. It's a good fish, this. This is a big, I've got a funny feeling this might be the biggest brown trout that I've caught. This could be a personal best here. Yeah, definitely ZR. Check in again, bud. Anytime. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Tell all your mates about it. Right. It's great to have people watching from all over the world. I mean, I just play games for the pure fun of it, and that's how it should be. Oh, thought I was going to lose it then. This would be a fantastic fish to end on, I think. I can see a perch there. I can see a perch on the surface there. Is he coming in now? Is he ready? No. I'm just watching that spool tension. So I'm at 34 at the minute, so just taking my time. Oh my god. This feels a heavy fish. It's just not coming in quite as easily as the brown trout that I caught before, so I'm wondering if this is a personal best. Whoa. Definitely don't want to lose this fish. Just pull the tension down a little bit. We're on 20-pound breaking strain line. He's in, he's in, he's in, he's in. Right, we're in. Oh, look at that bad boy. Awesome brown trout, absolutely awesome. Personal best, 28 pound brown trout caught on Pencil Bay on Bergsee, sunset, dynamic weather. What more can I say? Well, hopefully you guys will join me on the next session. I'll try and knock out a stream tonight. Probably back on Fishing Sim Pro Tour. Check in with me again.